How you doing, YouTube? This is my 2018 Indian Chieftain Classic, and I wanted to have the classic look. I'm not a big fan of chrome, but this really looks good and balances out. My lowers came from the Harley Davidson dealership as a takeoff part, and they work. They're not a perfect fit, but they are a fit. They work good. It's cleaned up. Got the lowers stock 111. I have the mid-rise bars on it. I put those on, install those. And then I have the saddlebag guards that go to a dark horse. Put that on. The chopped tour pack came from eBay along with the rack. So it's black on chrome. You know what they say, if you ain't artillery, you ain't shit. Got my badge up there. Tell me what you think. How you like it. Subtle, smooth, and elegant. This is Rooster, y'all. 2018 Indian Chieftain Classic. Beautiful bike, great handling. So yesterday I went for a ride with one of my buddies. We did the Devil's Whip, and let me tell y'all something. Beautiful ride yesterday. Encountered a little rain at the end of the trip. We took 40 down to 276, and then I took 276 down to 85 north and came back home. Blue Ridge Parkway, the Black Mountains, some shit like that. Man, if you have a bagger without a mountain shot, you don't have a great performing bike. I'm going to tell you, take the glasses off, make glare. That bike performed phenomenally through the mountains, through the corners, through the hills, the up, down, beautiful power output, balance. My buddy, he said he got in a high-speed wobble about 85 miles an hour trying to keep up with me. And he was behind me about a mile and a half. He couldn't keep up. He really couldn't keep up. I had the bike laid all the way down. The Indian Chieftain, the Indian Challenger, and they said the Challenger is even better. Indian Chieftain, I'm telling you, this is my bike. If you come off of a sport bike and then you want to go into performance baggers and you like the slalom, I'm not talking about the guys that like to go straight. If you like to go straight, then by all means get a Harley. As long as that bike is straight and the wind ain't blowing, the Harley won't shake, but it'll still go into a death wobble. The suspension system is really bad for the amount of power that bike delivers. This here with the monoshock and the suspension system, right off the factory, you ain't gotta upgrade it. The navigation system that I had on there was so precise that I could look at the nav and negotiate the turns. And my buddy, he just had a hard time keeping up with me. I post some pictures, if I'm able to add it to the video. I'm kind of new at this, but I wore his ass out. And the devil, we did the devil's whip, devil's tail. Man, awesome ride. 35, 45, and 25-mile-an-hour turns. Those that are bike enthusiasts know you could really, that's some good riding. And a bike this weight to respond to my feedback the way a sport bike would is even more phenomenal. I mean, I was riding it. And I was riding it hard. I was riding it good. And this is my first Indian. I'm used to Harleys, and I could go into the corners comfortably. I can go into the blind corners comfortably. And I think the more I ride those elements, the faster and the better I'll be. Even with the mid-rise bars, I kind of like the stock bars. And I'm not endorsing underage drinking. 21 and older, grown man shit. If I had the stock bars on there, probably the bike will respond even better. You know, the higher, the taller the bar, the longer the feedback is. So, just know that if you are a cross-country rider, right? For me, there's only 2 bikes, well, 3 bikes that fits cross-country bike riding, and that's full dressed out bikes. That's the Honda Goldwing, which I don't think they're going to produce any more of those. The Kawasaki Vaquero, awesome bike, because it's monoshock, inverted forks. So when you're going through the mountains, that bike will respond to you, liquid cool, just like the Honda, and you'll be comfortable. 6-gallon gas tank. And this here, the Indian Chieftain, or the Indian Challenger. That's what I would pick. And the reason why I say the Indian Chieftain is because I can upgrade the motor. If I want more power out of the motor, I could do that. The Challenger, you know, all you gotta do is put some cams in it and you're there. This, I could go a lot bigger. Those are the options, and I could really hone the power plant to the way I want it. And I could really make it mine, and it really performs in the slalom the way I want it to do. So that, excuse me, that's why I chose this bike. A Harley Davidson. I've had a Road King. I've owned the Road King, and I've owned the Road Glide. They go great through the mountains, right? But they're shaky, real shaky, right? So if you want something that you're confident, and even in the rain, let me tell you, this bike was solid in the rain. If you saw my last video that I posted, it was pouring down, solid in the rain. It's heavy enough to where you're not hydroplaning. You're not hydroplaning. You are solid. You turn and you are solid. You're not sliding. You're not getting that. My Road Glide, you know, if you roll on the throttle, that thing start doing a little shaky shit. I am truly convinced the Harley Davidson brand is no longer for me. I haven't rode the Pan America, and I probably would be great on the Pan America. I've had the KTM Super Duke GT. Love that bike, and awesome bike. In the rain, awesome. But I can't update the motor. So this bike that I'm on right now pretty much is the bike that I want. Is the bike that I want. I haven't rode the Challenger yet, but when I do, we'll see. And I'm convinced that that's a great bike also. But my Harley Davidson buddies, they see it now, and it's sexy. And you don't see too many of these out there. Everybody's on this Harley Davidson. You know, Harley Davidson is a great brand. And look, I still wear the gear. right? Great brand, great bike, but I get more for my money here. I get more for my money, and I can outperform a Harley. If you have the 131, you get all that big work done. I got you. I got you. You know, if I could keep up with you or I could beat you. And if you go into the corners, like my man K Solo does, he rides cross country all the time, which is one of the great black urban legend, soon to be an urban legend, you know. Yeah, I wore his ass out in the mountains, and I was on my road. I was on my road king, and I outrode him up in the mountains. So I think he's scared of me now. He knows what I got, and I don't think he wants to go. He don't want to go that distance with me. So I'm just letting you know, I'm calling you out, bro. You know, we're both retired veterans. Let's go through the mountains. I'm telling you, I'm going to embarrass you. Okay? And then I'm about to put the 116 kit on this so I don't void my warranty. So my 111 will soon be a 116. I'm going to embarrass you. So just let you know, wherever we get to, first beer is on you. And the meal. Alright? And there's anybody else that want to challenge me, Harley Davidson Indian grudge match, you want to challenge me, let's go. Let's ride just for fun. Let's get out there, let's ride, let's be responsible, let's push our limits, let's enjoy ourselves. Or we could even have a track day. We could do a bag of track day. Just get out there on the track, full dressed out, take everything out your bags, and just go on the track, and then we'll see who run the fastest lap times. You know, that way it's recorded. We can see who run the fastest lap time. I'm telling you, that mono shock on that bike, it is off the chain. You can't beat that. Can't beat it. You cannot. I'm telling you, Harley Davidson cannot beat an Indian. I'm sorry, can't. The only thing they can on the dress-up kits, on the aftermarket area. Okay, I'll give that Harley that. On the aftermarket, you could beat Indian, but what do we really need? I love this bike. It's great. It's great. Maybe I need to change the headlights. That's probably the only thing that I'm going to do is change my headlights out. But cosmetically, I'm done. And that's it. (2018) Indian Chieftain. Classic. And that's truly a classic. So I appreciate y'all listening. I appreciate y'all tuning into my channel and accepting my review. And if you doubt me, go to your local dealership, rent one, ride one, and you'll see that I'm telling you the truth. Alright? I'm really telling y'all the truth. And some of the Harley Davidson stuff transfers over, like the lowers. You know, tour pack. It'll transfer over. It'll fit. Or if it don't fit, make it fit like I do. Make it fit. Alright? So, hey, appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Be responsible. Ride safe. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy this year. And have many more to come.